is a spiritual deity. Freedom and liberty and justice shall fight for you. When you fight for freedom with all your soul, take it from me. This is Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, BCB, the voice of the nation, the voice.
And here is a special announcement from the leadership of Biafra government in exile. This is BCB.
Dear Biafrans and compatriots, the moment of truth is here. Nigerian elections have concluded, and Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been declared winner. Fellow Biafrans, for the past 2 years, Nigerians have been calling for a change in government, a change in leadership, a change in the direction of the country that has been rendered unlivable by the government of Muhammadu Buhari. Alas, that would not be the case as the current situation indicates. My dear fellow Biafrans, we commend your patience and commitment. As Biafra government in exile has warned over the years, Nigeria lacks the integrity to hold free and fair elections. Nigeria cannot be reformed. What do we do next? BGIE condemns all forms of violence. We call on all Biafrans to avoid participating in any act of violence to persons, property, and infrastructure, especially those situated in Biafra land. We want you to be safe because every Biafra life matters. BGIE affirms its commitment to work with the international community to negotiate an internationally recognized plebiscite or referendum for Biafra's peaceful exit from Nigeria. These reprehensible and ugly events we have all witnessed play out in Nigeria since Saturday proves beyond reasonable doubt that Nigeria has failed irredeemably. What is now required is for the indigenous peoples forcefully amalgamated together by the imperialist British Empire to be allowed to decide for themselves in a plebiscite whether or not they want to continue in Nigeria or go their separate ways. In days and months and years to come, we the Biafran people, in the name of Almighty God, and with the invocation of our 5 million dead, starved to death between 1966 and 1967, slaughtered in the pogroms of 1966, and in the name of our forebears, will surely make solemn declarations, drawing from the powers invested in the Biafra government by the Biafran Consultative Assembly in 1967, with the moral authority of the remnants of that government who went into exile in 1970, that subsists today as Biafra government in exile. A declaration will and must be made in time to usher in and restore the independence and lost sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra. On that day, and I believe it will be sooner rather than later, we will be declaring this under the indelible rights granted us under heaven and natural justice, to determine how we want to live and be ruled by ourselves. Biafrans owe a right to our land, and ownership thereof, and to the unfettered control of our destinies. The people of Biafra, wrongfully and forcefully yoked together in Nigeria, never accepted their subjugated status. We fought the British colonialism to a standstill in order to retain our independence. Biafrans suffered a double jeopardy when British suzerainty was replaced by Fulani Islamic suzerainty. The history of British imposed colonial rule can be summarized as the history of despoliation of Biafra land, not only for British interest, but for the interests of the Fulani ethnic group and their Islamic Northern Protectorate. With power firmly entrenched in the hands of the Fulani and backed with British arms, Biafrans did not relent in their quest for true freedom. To crush this spirit, the Fulani Nigeria and her British cohort levied a war so brutal that they starved over 5 million Biafrans, women and children, to death. Despite this humongous setback, Biafra never for one moment extinguished her right to its sovereignty. A time is coming. A glorious moment in history will come when we shall decide to reclaim that sovereignty. Therefore, standing on our fundamental right to self-determination, guaranteed by all civilized countries of the world and international organizations, we insist that Biafra must be restored as a sovereign independent state. We make this pledge to Biafrans and the entire world. Biafra and its provisional government will stand by this resolve, come rain, come shine. Biafra will guarantee religious and civil liberty of all her citizens and non-citizens within her international boundaries, equal rights and equal opportunities to all her citizens, and their rights to pursue their happiness and prosperity. The hallmark of the restored Biafra Republic, as was the case in our history, will be true democratic and republican principles. As we call on the Almighty God, who gave Biafra life, to watch and protect us in these last moments of our struggle, we urge all Biafrans of different walks of life and persuasions, especially those who have been in the vanguard for Biafra restoration, that this is the time for discipline and fortitude, the time for ultimate sacrifice, the time to unite in one purpose and one spirit. This is the time to fight for our freedom, and together we shall overcome. And the shout of "All hail Biafra, land of the rising sun," shall ring out from all corners of the land and all corners of the earth wherein we inhabit. On that day, there will be no more refugees, no more asylum-seeking Biafrans, no more slavery, and no more marginalization and brutalization by Nigerian forces. The God of heaven shall be our God. Peace, equality, fairness, prosperity will be our portion. Thank you, and God bless you. And may God bless our nation, Biafra.
Thank you for listening to us today. Join us next time for news, cultural, and educational programs. This is the Broadcasting Corporation of Biafra, BCB.
Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation. O Fatherland, this we must hold and pledge. Defending thee shall be our dedication. Spilling our blood will count a privilege. The waving stands and we tremble, it's the free shall always be our flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed will pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets peal the glorious song of victory. We score, oh might and wrong. Oh God, protect us from the heathen pitfall. Guide all our movements, lest we go astray. Give us the strength to